Hey, what's going on, everyone? Hope you guys are well on this wonderful Thursday afternoon. I want to jump on here and kind of do what I typically do. If you're a long-time subscriber or viewer of my content, you know that every once in a while I'll jump on here, do kind of more of a personal video outside of my normal content. And that's what we're doing here. So first and foremost, I just want to say thank y'all so much for the crazy, amazing support we're getting right now with the channel. It's almost to the point where it's too hard to keep up with. I feel like I'm missing stuff on some of my social media platforms. I'm not able to spend as much time on questions and comments as I typically do during slower times. So I do want to say I appreciate the amazing growth, but at the same time kind of apologize for not being able to get as detailed as I really want to be. Because of course, you know, if I'm on the other side and I'm asking somebody about the weather and I want details, you know, I don't really want to hear the I don't knows and you know, possiblies, and I know that probably gets quite annoying for some people, but at the end of the day, sometimes that's just the only answer I got until we get closer to the event. But you know, if you're a new viewer, you've been only watching over the last few days, maybe month, my channel is definitely different than others, and trust me guys, I'm all for others succeeding too. I'm a big supporter on that. I'm big on that. Always trying to help others, even in, you know, with what I do on the YouTube, other YouTubers with the weather. But my channel is going to be different. It's more of a personal feel. Like I mentioned, I do stuff like this. You know, I speak out on my faith. That'll never change. I think people that's been viewing for a while now probably know that. You know, God is the reason why I'm here, and prayer is powerful, and he's blessed me with this platform to talk about what I love. So I will absolutely never shy away from talking about my Savior. So I think most people know that. But moving past that, you know, one thing you'll notice on my channel is there's nothing flashy. There's nothing. I guess what I'm trying to say is my the way I present things, my setup. You guys probably noticed it's nothing comparable to some of these other big weather YouTubers. And I mean, if I'm being honest with you, because I always am going to be, sometimes I do feel, I guess, in a way self-conscious about that, just because it's like, dang, if I'm going to take my channel to another level, I probably need some of that. But more of me always fights that back and says, stick to the prospect, stay on the process, believe in the process, and continue to do what you do, because, you know, you're doing great at it. So I'll remember that, and I always do. And it's not to say that I'll never make updates to the channel, because I plan to. But you know, the channel has been about the same for about a year and a half, 2 years now. I have not made any huge updates besides switch up the mic, and all those things like that. So, you know, to say all that, to say this, there will be some changes to the channel in the future. But when those occur, yeah, I don't know. But it seems that most appreciate what I have now, and that means a lot. And the encouraging comments of people saying that always makes me feel much better. But I do hope to one day not be able to do videos just out my bedroom. I hope to have like an office space, but the house we live at right now, I'm very blessed to have, but it's certainly not the biggest house in the world. And you know, I don't have a separate room to call my own as far as my YouTube studio or anything like that. So I just kind of have to do what I do with it. And you know, for me and the future of my family, we're not sure if we want to stay at our current house and make updates and add an addition to the house, or if we want to, you know, move into another house. And that's something that we got to decide. But if you don't know, my wife, I've mentioned this many times, is going to school to be a teacher. She's about to finish that up. So I actually do want to add that, just asking for prayers for my wife. She gets some massive results to some testing that she did, I guess you could say, late tonight, 8 p.m. Pacific time. So it'll be around 11 p.m. Eastern time. She'll get some huge results on some testing. And if she ends up passing, I guess you would say, then it's pretty much a downhill slope from here. It's you know, she's pretty much done. She's finishing up her student teaching now. And, and I'll say that, you know, YouTube, you guys have been a massive blessing to me, because if it wasn't for y'all and YouTube and the success that I've had, I wouldn't have been able to, my wife wouldn't have been able to drop that income, and YouTube has been able to replace her income to give my wife an opportunity to go after her true calling, which is to be an elementary school teacher. And I believe that with all my heart, that it is her true calling, and she does too. So you know, that's all y'all and God, you know. So, you know, I appreciate that so much. But if you're new, I guess to wrap all that up, personal feel to this channel, you're always going to get that. It's nothing against the super professional setups, and I will get some of those things on down the road, but I will never change personally, ever, on how I present information. I mean, I'll tweak some things, and I'm always open to constructive criticism, always, especially if it's presented in a kind way. But people don't know how to do that sometimes and just want to be rude. It's just the way it is. Always going to be a personal feel with this channel. There's never going to be anything too flashy, and I'm always going to be super thorough and informative, even if the video takes an hour. That's big to me. One thing that a lot of people don't realize is there's a criteria on YouTube, and I believe it's 8 minutes. I think, don't hold me to that. It's 8 minutes, and as soon as it hits 8 minutes, they're able to put more ads in your video. And there's a lot of people that try to get in that sweet spot, which is a video that's around 8 to 12 minutes, I would say, based off just observation. And then they will not go any longer than that, and they won't go much shorter than that. You know, that's not a big deal to me. I'm going to try to get the information out there, even if I make a 45-minute video and the average duration is only 7 minutes, 7 to 8 minutes, which is typically what it is with the 45-minute videos. And I get that. People aren't going to want to watch an entire long 45-minute video. People ain't got time for all that. So I get it, but just wanted to jump on here, show my appreciation. The growth has been unreal, past 60K, on a mission to get to 100K. It's a grind. What's wild is I made almost 2,000 videos on my YouTube channel, and I've not had a video hit 100,000 views yet. That's almost unheard of. So on a mission to get 100,000 subscribers and to finally get a video over 100,000 views. So we'll see what happens. Thank y'all for the amazing support. Love all you guys. Appreciate y'all. And that's all I got. Talk to you soon.